Holla at your boy, holla at your Rob Roy. Back at it again, just to be back at it again. I'm about to make a banger. This one is about some food. This is going to be a 2-for-1. All right, this is about making some beans, but I'm also going to make some smoked meat. I'm going to just tell you, one, how to degas beans and make smoked meat, smoked turkey. I got some smoked turkey necks in with your beans, and this is how I do it in a ninja. So I don't know what the title is going to be, but this is going to be a banger. So let's get into it. Be sure to subscribe for the channel and get the updates, ring the bell, and all that stuff. Giveaways are coming soon. So I'm about to be 2,000 followers, blah, 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 blah. Let's get into it. All right, guys. I'm making smoked turkey necks and beans. One thing about the beans is they get very gassy, and I have to degas the beans. Now I got two ways of degassing the beans, guys. I'm gonna give them to you short and simple. Hopefully you get this and you know what's going on. And I'm gonna also give you the recipe of how to cook this in the Ninja. All right, two things. So once I gotta get a pot of water. So while I'm doing this, I put the beans in first, actually. So right now I have some pinto beans and I have some black beans. I mix them in. I know black beans are more gassy, so I'm going with this. So I'm gonna definitely have to degas these. So this is the 16 ounce. I use a 16 ounce of beans package, and then I used half of the black beans. So at 24 ounces. There we go. Let's use that now. Or something around that. So what I want to do is take the water and cover it until it's 2 inches above the beans. Alright? And you don't want it to boil over. So about right there. Because you're just going to get the boiling and you don't want it to boil over. Alright guys, you see that? So maybe to the first finger like we do rice. That's how you do rice into the first digit. So I'm gonna do the beans right here to the same thing. No matter how much it is, you just put it up to the first digit. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. Put this on high, let it boil. All right guys, on this, you gotta go and let this boil. To degas the beans, you let it boil for 15 minutes. And then all the husk and all the enzymes will come to the top, and then you pull it off and rinse it. So I'm going to get into that, but while I'm getting into that, I'm going to tell you another way to degas your beans. You have to go get some baking soda. Here it is. Some people just use a spoonful of baking soda in when they cook it. So I'm going to do both because I know those black beans are very gassy, and I've been very gassy lately, and the family don't like that. And this is my Ninja where I like to cook my beans in. So after that goes for 15 minutes, I'm going to come and give you my recipe for this. And it's pretty much easy. So I take about a package of these and I put them in with those beans. So this is whichever one is heaviest I'm putting in. This is 1 pound right there. That's a 1 pound. And this is 1.6. That's 1.8 pounds. So I'm going to put this in. I'm gonna put this, so I put 1 pound of beans in there, like 1.5 pounds, I guess. This is my turkey ninja recipe. Turkey neck ninja recipe with the beans, turkey neck bones, turkey necks and beans. So I take this. Whew. Oh, that's how my farts be smelling, guys. Alright, gonna put this away in the garbage. Okay. Put that away in the garbage. Alright, let's go back over here. And I hope this does well. I would double the meat up, but this is enough meat right here. So you put that much meat, and then I add water just to cover the meat. I got this on high because I want this to boil. So I'm gonna run this. I also got this for some another beans I got split pea beans. I throw those into, I'm gonna just show y'all guys with this. It's another recipe, but that I might do later. It's a 16 bean mix. I'm gonna do with that smoked drumsticks. We'll see. But today On this one, I'm gonna do this, and this one feeds me. I probably get like about 5 or 6, 7 meals out of this. You know what I mean? Because it just basically how I cook it. It cooks the meat off the bones. Okay. Let me get some water. Gotta turn this down. Give me some water. So I'm gonna put some water in so I can show you guys how much water to put in here. Just gonna use this cup, A&W cup. Find your A&W cup. You got one at the house. He's like, man, I ain't used that thing in a while. A lot of people used to have these back in the day. Actually, it was bigger than this. Nope, need more than that. So whatever, that's probably like a 16 ounce, 20 ounce water. I just know where it needs to be, and well, 2. All right, that's enough. So it's probably 32 ounces of water in there. Just enough to get a good covering. All right, so you got to get that, and then you got to get the right top for this. And that's the thing, that's the wrong top. All right, got to get the right top. Oh, guys. So you get the steam top. I don't know what it's called. Get the steam top. I'm making good time. Put it on the right way. Clean in itself. Turn it on. Put the pressure cooker, because you want the pressure cooker. Put it on for 10 minutes. Make sure this is closed right here, and make sure that's like that. So you want to cook that. You want to cook that for like 10 minutes. I'll say so. Let it go through 10. Let it go to warm. Come back to warm about 15. So it goes through one cycle of 10 minutes with the preheat and everything. Go through one cycle. It's going to go all the way through the 10 minutes, and it's going to come back to about 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes get done, then it's ready. It had probably cooked all the meat down, well, most of the salt off of the meat and blah, blah, blah. The thing is, you use that juice in there to cook in with your beans. So that juice from there, don't pour it out. That's the juice you're going to use to cook your beans with when you put your beans in there, okay? So I'm just going to pause it. I'm going to come back. And maybe I'll come back when I strain this so you guys know what's going on. All right. So just hold on, because this don't even take that long. This is probably like a whole total of 30 minutes of a meal for you guys. And like I said, it feeds a lot of people. I mean, it feeds me for about a week. Put these up. I'll probably make this. Keep this in the refrigerator. Look at a salad too, man. I've been trying to eat healthy. I've been trying to eat healthy. If you ain't trying to eat healthy, man. All right, yeah. You see this starting to come to the top, that little stuff right there. They said that's the enzymes for the, you know, that little, whatever that little white stuff is. They're saying that's the enzymes for the beans that cause gas. I mean, it's possible. I don't know exactly. That's what I just learned. And so I got my strainer here for the beans. Probably get some beans, probably go down that hole, but everything's set up too, guys. Don't wait till the last minute and try to strain this stuff and then burn yourself. So, all right, or do one of these. No, boom, everything falls down there. So I'm not trying to do that either. All right, so have your stuff set up like this. I have my baking soda set up. I know I'm only gonna use a spoon of it. Baking soda this was only 79 cents, so it's not even. It's like an inexpensive meal too. The beans were $2. These are for, at this time in 2022, late March, $4.15 baking soda a pot. See? Like I said, I get a lot of meals out of this. I'm gonna put this one in the freezer. And I like a lot of meat in my food, so that's another reason why. You make sure I don't have like one already in here. You know, sometimes you get to cooking. You're like, man, I forgot I even had that in there. You know? So yeah, got that White Castles in there, but that's really for my son. I got my lemons on deck. I'm trying to have a lemon with my Crystal Light. Throw that in there. I have Crystal Light. You can learn a lot of stuff in there. So got a Crystal Light. I got one of these. Put 2 crystal lights in here, and I swap out. Put it up to there, and that's what I use for water. You know what I mean? It tastes good. I'm getting my lemon in for the day. You know, and I'm just gonna say I'm on some weight loss stuff also. So that's another reason I'm eating these beans, is because the weight loss, and also, you know, they're high in protein. I'm trying to get away from carbs. By eating these beans, I don't want to eat carbs as much. You see what I mean? Because beans, I think it's the crunch and the fulfilling me if I would have had a carb. That's why I can eat the beans, and the meat is just gonna fulfill the meat. Right? I just don't gotta, and I gotta drink water because this is smoked meat, which is a little bit of salt. So I want to try to cut down on the salt as well. So sooner or later I'll start draining some of that water off. This is how I'm weaning myself off of salt as well. Yeah, see guys, it's starting to come. So I got to let it boil, and this is another way. So once this is done, I don't have to soak my beans. Then the beans, once this is done, I put them in there, and then they're ready to drop in the pot. I'm gonna throw my spoonful of baking soda in there. I can see it because I can see how dark the water done got. So it's a lot of stuff that's cooking off. You know, let me see this doesn't stick or anything. And you see I only put very little black beans in there, but they coming up just as well. Maybe I will just talking. I've been doing this with my other videos. I've been just doing live, like actual time it takes to cook things. You know, I do my talking in the background, so you can see the actual time it takes to cook things. No cuts, all that stuff. And I cut to the next one. Cause then you can see like, man, so does it take 30 minutes or? Like this, you see this is still taking time to heat. Oh. There we go. Get me a spoon. And then I'll be like almost out of spoons. But I'll get a tablespoon. That's what I need. About a tablespoon. See, this is the thing. It takes a long time to build pressure, but once it builds up, let me see. Oh yeah, it's starting to build up. Hold on. See, dude. Yeah, it build up. Don't worry. It'll just kick off where it just left off at. So it knows when it's hot enough. It's a smart thing. So let this boil for another couple more minutes. About 3 minutes on the beans. And I'm about to probably clip that this Ninja on you, because this Ninja is just taking a while for the cook up. So, but at least you get to see the beans and how to degas them, because I'm gonna take this much of a baking soda and put it in there. But I'm gonna show you how I strain the beans. So I've seen some other videos. They were short videos. They clipped it. It was like 2-minute videos. So I'm trying to give you a real time thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, and also when you put the beans in there, I also like to put my beans. I like to put an onion in there. I almost forgot about that. See if I got an onion in the refrigerator. I just like to put an onion in there, and it just doesn't make it gassy for me, but it just gives it that flavor. Because I actually cook my beans and then I put a little bit of seasoning in it. I don't know. I just put some garlic too. Yeah, it's not necessary, but I like to do it. I noticed that. A little bit of pepper. My seasonings I use black pepper. I use a little bit of this adobo. So I gotta cut that out too. And right here, this garlic powder. Let me see. This garlic powder. I'm gonna tell you about this generic pepper, black pepper. It's one of the best peppers out. So this is about ready. You add a little bit of more water into the beans. And make sure they're all getting nice and, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can see how dirty that water did get. Well, and then cooked all the stuff off. So yeah, that would have easily been in your body. Let this cook about, I say 3 more minutes. I'll let this cook. So I know this, me looking at the video made a 16-minute video, and this had this cook. It's probably would been in boil about 10 minutes. So I want to at least get a 13 to 15-minute boil on these beans real quick. You can hear it. If you can hear it, because it's starting to heat up. Yeah. Also, like if this is not enough water in there for your beans, you can always add more water to it. You know what I mean? Like once you go back in there and open it up and like maybe it's steamed out or something. Yeah, degassing. I'm put degassing beans and cooking with smoked meat. Maybe that'll put the name of the video as that. Because the main thing I wanted to make this video is how to degas beans. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut it there, cut that down. So I think I'm ready for that. So I'm gonna put the beans in here. And I gotta rinse the beans anyway for a while, so. Let me get this down here. Like I said, you gotta be prepared. Oh, too many dishes in the sink, guys. Don't be me. Be prepared. Do what I tell you to do, not what I do. Type deal, you know. Dishes in the thing. Okay, put that down in there. So I don't want that to fall or nothing. And then right here, put that in there. These beans. You see all that black? Ooh, it's steamy. All that little black extra that was. I'm gonna start doing that with all my beans now. Cook that off of it. Yeah, the reason why I mix those beans together is because of the protein. I'm gonna get some. And he said rinse it off real good with cold water. Oh yeah, so the beans are not mushy or nothing. You know what I mean? They still got a little firmness to them. If you wonder what they felt like. I was like, say, guys, a pack of 16 beans lasts a long time. Right? It's like my stage 1 now, you know? So now, we can let this sit for a while. Maybe I'll just have the baking soda on top of it, already in there. So, now I'm just gonna add it to the pot so that it cook. I don't know what, I might have a reaction or something. And I really don't want that right now. So, all right, so I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll just get back when I add these beans to the pot with the boom. Since this is I'll say every 16 ounces I add this, so I might add 1.5 of this because this is 1.5 of beans, so of the bag. So I'm gonna make sure I get a nice good amount of baking soda, and you won't taste it at all in there. So that's another cool thing about it. All right, so I'm gonna clip it, and I'll get back with you. All right, guys, this actually cooked the 10 minutes down, and it was up back to warm at 9 minutes. So it was warm for 9 minutes. I just finally took off the pot. So now it's time to get these beans in there. Let's get into it. All right, boom. Get all them nutrients. Get all them nutrients. Take this, move it around. All right, get all these nutrients. I want this all nice and nutrients. Okay, I gotta put a little bit of pepper on it. I don't use that much seasoning in there. Pepper can't ever go wrong with pepper. You don't need that much salt or nothing because it's already salt. You know what I mean? I just like the taste of adobo. So I put like whatever that was. And then I'm gonna go with this garlic pepper because you know garlic is good for you. You know what I mean? That's why I'm good for the garlic pepper. And then, like I said, I gotta put mine of baking soda. So make sure this is about even. Tap it down. I don't want no gas, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of people, they like beans, but you know, I don't like the gas. So that's the problem. So that's what we had with ours. Now I'm eating beans, man. Take that, let's throw that in there like bam. You know what I mean? Now I gotta go a half because, like I said, okay, for every 16 ounces, you want that right there. So, can I get a half worth? That's about a half. Let me see. Degas these beans, man. That's good enough. Put that in there. All right. So I'm gonna stir that around. So I don't want that just cook in one spot. But boom, stir that around. Oh, shit. That's crazy, cuz. Yeah, you see that's already starting to get that fizz out. You see the little, like that. The guy like, we in here. Yeah, it's gonna be delicious. See, I'm gonna cook it. So then I take this back on. And I start it again, bam. And one thing about beans, you can always season it afterwards. So don't even worry about that. And just start the cooking again. And back at it. So I let it cook, probably cook through one time, so one cycle. And I'm gonna taste it and see if the beans are the right consistency. And then I'll go from there. So I just want to give y'all a little update. I'm gonna chop this in. All right, and I'll be back with you again. Thanks. Oh yeah, proceed to subscribe to the video. If you didn't get anything out of this, ring the bell, thumbs up the video, and yeah, help grow the channel. Blah blah blah. You know y'all have been through this if y'all been on YouTube for a while, so y'all know what to do, guys. Let's do it. All right, guys, back again at it. You see that it went down, so now it's been warming. So I'm gonna see what it looks like, what the beans are like. Go. Also, you can turn this off too. Get it. This is called a fast, like a fast way of doing it, and this one is like a slow vent. I don't know, they got names for them, so you can also look that up too. It's how to release the pressure. Didn't get to put my onion in, but all right. It looked. They look like red beans now. All of a sudden, Gotta see if the meat's ready. That's what matters. If that meat. Get a spoon for it. Get a spoon in there and see what it tastes like. And I pretty much season from there. Give me a little spoon. The things like this, I let them sit. I just need this. I just need to get some of the juice, actually. Some of that. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually pour some of that out because it's too salty, guys. I gotta share this video, guys, because it's actually real too salty for me. And like I said, I'm trying to cut down the salt. So I just rinse the beans off. You know, and get a little bit of that extra salt in, and guess what? They taste fine. I'm gonna put this degas and the beans go wrong. Degas and beans go wrong, and then what you could do. So now it actually tastes pretty good with this. Just a little bit more, like, no, that's all right. I think the problem is I mix the beans together that, you know, these beans, like, I don't go with this bean. But there you have it, guys. So if it's too salty, you can always rinse them off. And till next time, holla at your boy. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I know where I went wrong with that at. One thing, the meat was more saltier than I thought it was. You know, because you like to cook it all. It's smoked, so they must have put a lot of salt in it. And then I must have put too much baking soda. It's probably a combination of the two. Maybe less baking soda. But, you know, I rinsed it off and it still came out pretty good. But we're going to just go from there. All right, holla at your boy, holla at your Rob Real. Till next time. Salute. Do not try this at home. All right? I'm going to put fail.